Today we're doing an oil change on my wife's 2012 Ford Edge SEL with the Eco Boost. Not very boosted, but that's what they call it. It's like 15 degrees out, but we gotta get it done. So I will be using full synthetic 5W30 Royal Purple with a Wix XP filter. Can't go wrong with either of those. Remember, safety first. That's where you can see what oil you need, or in your user manual, or if you're smart, you can check on the internet. SAE 5W30. So in this car, I got to get this cover off real quick, which should just be a few little screws down here. Like that one right there. I think there's one right there. Drop that down, I can get to the oil pan. Alright, I got my pan set up. Got my airflow plug off. Scooch it in there. Get nice and centered up with the plug. Take her off there. It's on there kind of tight. Man, I really hope I'm going the right way. I'm not going the right way. I'm going the wrong way. That'll explain it. Okay. Oh, what's happening? Get off of there. Please don't be milkshaked. Please don't be milkshaked. You black gold. That's what I was hoping for. You stay out of there. Come over here. Yeah. Alright. I'll let that drain out for a while. And I'll come back for the filter. I like to drain all this out first. Alright, let's take the filter off. Well, first, let's put a plug in there so that I can move the pan. Let's get that tight too. You just want to snug it down. You don't want to ugga-dugga it or crank it. You just want to tight. Alright, time to get that off. Let's pull her down. Oh no. It's getting all over the place. Just keep going. Sick. I always like to get a good look at the stuff coming out of the filter. Smells like a lot of gas in there. I don't see any flakes. That's good. Alright, so I gotta pre-fill this filter. Also, you're gonna wanna make sure on your old one that this is rubber rings on there. You don't want to double gasket it. You lose all your oil really quick. But I was pre-fill these to about half. And this takes just about 6 quarts, so should just have just a little bit left over in the big bottle when we're done. Oop, that's a little more than half. That's fine. We'll probably make a little bit of a mess. These also don't need to be too tight. You just want to get your hand tight up there. That should be good right there. Alright, so we got our filter tight. Do a little double check. Our plug is tight. Looks like it might even be leaking, which is great. wonder if it is this plug. I did notice a bit of a leak in here. Looks like it's either coming from the filter or the plug. I'll have to keep an eye on it. Now, personally, I don't like to put the bottom cover on until I've got the new oil in the car and started it for a little bit, just to make sure there's no like major leaks or anything. But yeah, you should probably just do that. But you do want to get the car level. So I'm gonna let her down. All right, we're dump them on in, fill it up. Now I usually just go by how many quarts. This needs 6 quart or 5.7 quarts, so just about 6. And I usually get most of it in there. I usually do the big jug first, so let's do most of this one and then switch to the big jug, and then I'll just check it through the dipstick. Pass that. So we want all this bad boy in there. Could have gotten a better funnel. Anyways, that went way slower because it's freaking cold here. I keep these jugs if you're doing your own oil changes, because then I can take it out of the container I have, the drain pan, and dump it back in here and take it back to AutoZone or Advance, or I think O'Reilly's might do it too. And they'll take your oil and you don't have to dispose of it either. They'll do it for free. It's my favorite price. Now I got most of the oil in there. I want to let it settle because it is really cold, and then we're going to check it with the dipstick. See how close we are. Alright, got our dipstick. Got to wipe clean. Get it in there. Get my light over here so I can actually read it. So according to this, I'm just now touching the OK mark. I don't know if you can see that. So we're gonna add a little more in, as this car is climbing up there in the miles. She burns a little and drips a little too. So we want it all the way up that good check or good area. Probably do that, let that settle. All right, it's been a minute. Let's check it. Take her out of here, wipe it down, throw it right back in. And we are sitting maybe a bit over. But like I said, she leaks. We'll be alright. And it's like right at the top of that checkered lines, so I think we're good right there. Get this out. Get your cap back on. Also, do yourself a favor while you're putting oil in. Maybe peek down there halfway through or something underneath the car. Make sure you're not just dumping it all on the ground, or maybe the plug's not tight as you thought it was. Just a good thing to do in case you're just dumping it on the ground. You got a big old mess to clean up afterwards and wasting expensive oil. No fun. Alright, so now that we got that done, I'm gonna check one more time, I think, to make sure it's not leaking profusely. Fire it up and make sure it's not leaking profusely or anywhere's down there. No steady drips or nothing like that. Pro tip, make sure your hands are clean before you start your wife's car. You don't want to get oil all over it. Alright, car's on. That's an old spot there on the ground. Let's take a look up here. Our plug looks dry. Plug looks dry. Let's see our filter. Oh, you guys can't see it, but I can. Filter looks good. Alright. Everything under there looks good. Oh, close up. So now we're gonna put the cover back on, and then we're good to go. That's all you need to do. All right, so we checked to make sure there's no leaks once while it's running, and while we were filling it, and once while the car was on for a while. No leaks. Made sure that it's got the proper fluid level. All good there. The last thing, we gotta put the cover back on underneath the car. I'm gonna just do that off camera. You guys don't, you already seen how it comes off. You can put it back up there. One last thing though, if you do your own oil change, this process is different per vehicle, but you're gonna want to figure out the process online. Pretty easy Google search. On this Ford Edge, it is like this. You wanna turn your key on your car. You got these buttons right here. Oh, see that? Oil change required. Yeah, don't worry about those ones. So we're gonna wanna go down to our settings, vehicle settings. I think it's vehicle. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there, oil life reset. We'll set it to 100%. Set to 100%. Set it. Setting canceled. Oh, hold it. You gotta hold it, apparently. Hold it to set it. Alright, set oil life reset. And then, I got a sticker I got from O'Reilly's. O'Reilly's is the shit, by the way. That I'm gonna put up here with my mileage, my current mileage, so that I know where I'm at from the last time. And that's all you really need on these cars. So, I mean, it's not that hard. You can save yourself like 40 bucks and use premium oil doing it by changing your own oil. So keep it ungraceful, guys. I hope you like this video. Like and comment. You can point all the things I did wrong out. It's fine. I don't care. You know, criticism's good. So stay ungraceful. Bye-bye.